Hey everybody, this is Rustin with Metalholic Magazine and Metal Nation Radio. Here, Mayhem, Day 5, Boise, Idaho. Tom of Hellyeah. How you doing, brother?
Doing all right.
It's good to see you again. I'm glad to see you back, back and around.
My little gimpy leg.
Yeah, well, you know, you're hanging out with Ivan, you know, shit like that's gonna happen.
Actually, man, I just left him, man. It was just the most bizarre thing, you know. I was walking, picked up by a golf cart. They're like, hey, we'll take you to your bus. Next thing you know, I'm like laying on the ground with a shattered ankle. And I had to go to the hospital, immediately have emergency surgery, and they got 6 screws on the inside of my ankle and then 9 screws and a plate on the outside of my ankle. But the surgeon in Germany performed a flawless surgery, and came home, and my specialist in Maryland looked at it and was just like, couldn't have been any better. So
that's
gotta take care of it and be easy on it, man. I'll be all right.
It's gotta be a little disconcerting though to be over in a foreign place like that. And
it's terrifying.
Yeah.
It was terrifying because the band had to go and leave to go do the next show. They forgot to drop off my personals. I didn't have my bag, I didn't have my phone, I didn't have my passport, I didn't have my money, I didn't have nothing. Zero.
Oh, God.
And they were 8 hours away. So they had to have a courier come and drop off my shit like 15 hours later. Once I got that, I could breathe a little bit because I was like, all right, fucking use my phone now, I can talk, call home or whatever. But it was a sobering experience, to say the least.
Well, then it was weird because you were here a couple of years ago, and you had to sort of go as a 4-piece with you handling all the guitar work, and now Christian, he had to step up and do that. Was that sort of a little weird for you?
Well, I felt guilty about not being able to do it, you know, but I had full confidence in Christian. That's why I got him in the band, because he's just a fucking brilliant guitar player, and he pulled it off, man. You know, he did exactly, I knew he could do it, and he did. He kicked ass, and the band kept going. Even though I wasn't there, it was good that I wasn't, though. I think I needed to go home and figure out some shit, get healed up, you know what I mean?
Right.
Plus, it got me a couple weeks ahead of schedule when it came to writing. So I've been writing.
I'm going to ask you about that in a minute or so.
Yeah.
So, well, it's good to see you back. You know, it seems almost implausible that this is the first Mayhem Festival for you guys, isn't it?
I'm kind of happy about it, though, because, you know, it's this record, and it wasn't like a record that, like the last 2 albums, I didn't think really represented the band the way it should have. You know what I mean? I think we were way off track, to be honest. And I think Blood for Blood is literally like kind of like our first album almost, because it's what me and Chad initially envisioned this band being from the very beginning. You know, we didn't want to be some fucking hillbilly anthem party rock band.
Right.
And it kind of turned into that, you know, the second record especially. But, you know, there was a lot of alcohol involved and shit like that. And, you know, sometimes it takes, you know, your career to find the right pieces that work. And, you know, once we parted ways with Bob and Greg, you know, the responsibility of writing fell on my shoulders, and I was like, okay, I don't have anybody to fuck up my game now. I'm gonna just do what I want to fucking do, and what the band should have been from the very beginning. And Blood for Blood came out of it, man.
Yeah, well, and it's like, you know, the first 2 albums seemed like you got 5 personalities, you know, especially the big ones, you, Chad, Vinny, figured out.
Yeah.
Band of Brothers seemed like, well, we're trying to go in a new direction. When you hit Blood for Blood, it seemed like you really defined that signature.
Like I said, it's Blood for Blood is me undiluted.
Right.
You know, there's nobody else throwing in their fucking ideas. It's just, let me do my fucking thing musically. And just me and Vinny wrote it, and then Chad came in and put the icing on the cake, and that's exactly what it was, man. It wasn't, you know, any kind of, you know, like there's always, in the past, there was always songs where I was just like, I don't know about this, you know what I mean? But they just went with it. Right. And I didn't want that. I wanted every song to be fucking badass. And it's kind of like, yeah, we found our recipe, I would say, for Blood for Blood, and you know, we're going to continue that.
Well,
moving forward.
it seems clear that you guys are more comfortable in your skin now because you can see by the fan response. You're doing bigger tours. You're out here headlining on Mayhem. You know,
We have a presence again.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of it has to do with just writing fucking great songs. You need good songs. You could be the greatest live band in the world, but if you ain't got music to back it up, the songs that talk to people, that speak to them, it's never going to happen.
So when Chad was saying the other day that you guys are going to go, you're going to finish this up, you're going to go to Australia, then you come back, take some time off, then look at writing. But as you already sort of alluded to, you're a guitar player, you're a songwriter. I got to imagine you're already working on riffs.
Oh,
and
I'm
stuff.
mining. Yeah, I'm definitely, like last night, 3:30 in the morning, I woke up with a fucking riff in my head, so I just grabbed my iPhone and hit the voice recorder and just started humming out these riffs. I've got my iPhone, it's like loaded with ideas, you know? I still got stuff carried over from the last record on there too, but yeah, like Chad said, we're gonna finish up this tour, go to New Zealand, Australia, Japan, then take a small break, and then we'll get, you know, me and Vinny will get together in Dallas, start hashing out, you know, the foundation for the next record.
Nice. So, and two new members of the band, how has that sort of changed the dynamic for you as well?
It's gonna be fucking awesome, man. I got a great bass player in Kyle. I cannot wait for him to get on this record. Christian, I think Christian we're gonna bring him in to participate on the record. To what extent, I don't know yet. I haven't figured out his songwriting yet. You know what I mean? But everybody will be involved in one way, shape, or form. You know what I mean?
And then, of course, you guys just retooled some of the songs in acoustic versions.
We did. We actually went in and did three acoustic songs. We did Blood for Blood, Say When, and Moth.
Right.
And they turned out great. We'll probably package that with the next record, maybe.
Bonus tracks or something.
Yeah,
or deluxe
exactly.
editions.
Japan and Europe want to feel special, so you have to give them something extra.
So, well, I mean, the other thing a lot of bands are doing are these Indiegogo pledge Kickstarter campaigns where if you are one of the first people, we'll give you these bonus songs up front or something. It's an idea. And it's kind of a neat idea. It's like the fans are actually paying for the music because they're supporting the band and you know who the fans are.
A lot of times it's the only way bands that don't have record deals and don't have the money to fund their shit can do it. You reach out to your fan base and they, you know what I mean, like my friends in Dog Fashion Disco, for example, Baltimore band, they did that crowdfunded thing and they raised more, like double the money they needed to do it. So it's good.
Yeah, so
it shows that there are fans out there willing to pay and support music.
Rock is not dead.
It is not.
All right, so before we get out of here, because I know you got more stuff that you got to do, I'll ask you sort of the pointless question of the week.
Sure.
If you could get rid of any one thing right now on this planet that's just pissing you the fuck off, what would you get rid of?
What would I get rid of? I'd get rid of the World Bank.
World Bank.
Get rid of the Rothschilds and all those people that really run the world. If you think the fucking government or the President of the United States or anybody has got any fucking thing to say, nah. It's the World Banks, man. They are responsible for enslaving every man, woman, and child on this planet.
Tom Hellyeah, still working on the Blood for Blood album. Looking forward to what's going to come next. Glad to see you back on stage. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you.